Underdog Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jack Cowden will be live today as usual.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like Yellow BZ. With the peanut butter and tear like a Reese.
He's gonna persevere through all the obstacles. Get it done. That's the underdog.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
You may overlook this person, but the underdog is the one who's gonna put in the work.
It's over, you know? Because you have to lose to win. Whether you think losing is a big event.
Out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking these scriptures just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
So I always believed in life. I took so many risks to make this thing happen, you know what I mean?
I'm always working, bro. Like I said, I'm energy driven.
Underdog can put you on your ass. The underdog can put you on game. The underdog can show you something that you didn't know.
Can't go down. All you can do is go up. So are you gonna stay where you at, or are you gonna move up?
Feel the bangers. Feel the bangers.
He said he's nervous. This is his first time doing it.
Cut her ass off if she get there, I can reread.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome to the Underdogs Podcast, Season 5, Episode 20, Make the World Great Again. Featuring Atlanta-based creator / painter. We got Kouza in the building right now. Real talk, man.
How you doing?
Yo.
How you doing, bro?
What's good, brother, man? What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
Shit, I'm good. I'm at a show right now. It's exciting.
Tight stuff. Yeah, man. I see you getting busy, bro. I want to make sure, just to clarify, I pronounced that right. Is Kouza?
Yeah, Kouza.
Okay, Kouza. Yeah,
Kouza,
I'm like,
yeah.
man.
Appreciate it.
I had to make sure I did it right. You feel me? Because I was about to say Koza. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it.
Yeah, it's shortening on my name.
Facts, bro. But like I say, bro, it's an honor to have you on the show, bro. We actually passed by at the Future Dead Artist Gallery for like 0.5 seconds. But you know what I mean? We here today, you feel me? So I appreciate you locking in with us, bro.
I appreciate the time.
Nah, facts. So as we push the importance of knowing ourselves outside of being a creative in 30 seconds, who is Kouza as a person? You know, what type of vibe do you fill the room with?
Comfortability, creativity, fucking individuality, really. Like, shit, 30. It gotta be one word. I mean,
nah, you shit, however you feel, bro. You know what I mean? That was a good one, though.
Trying to be innovative and courageous. That's about it. That's how I can rock it out.
Yeah. Nah, I like how you said individuality, you feel me? Because it's like you pushing that in the room make everybody really be themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
so that I can be me and I ain't gotta just move off. Like, I gotta change. I gotta shift and morph and change character every time I'm in a different setting. Like, that ain't what it is. You feel me? Like,
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let your settings, watch you instead of, you watch your settings. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Because I feel like, as being a creative or unique, everybody planting the seed in the room. And, that creates something greater rather than, everybody cloning each other. That shit just ain't.
Yeah, that shit's so out, bro.
Yeah. So, as we halfway through 2024, what are some things you learned last year that helped you prepare for this year?
Patience. Like, to really look at things at a bigger scope than just like being excited about something right now. I could be excited about something that takes a few more actions for a bigger sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting things off for sure, but patience overall.
Yeah, nah, I feel that, bro. Because how they always say, everything don't happen overnight, but it can happen overnight, though. If you've been working on it for so long and been grinding it, the next night, you feel me, is up. But you gotta have the patience to build it,
Yeah, bro.
And how has this year been treating you, though, thus far?
Shit. This year been cool, bro. It's been super. It's been exciting. Like new opportunities and like just seeing inside of Atlanta's like scene. It's just been wild. So it's been eye opening and it's been like a little bit it built a little bit more confidence in me because it showed me that there is a path to get where I'm trying to go.
Nah, facts. You know, Atlanta definitely mirror that off, you know. Like whatever you whatever you into, you can find where it's at, you
Real,
know.
bro.
Uh so Atlanta based artists, like how would you even describe the city as a whole from your perspective, like through your eyes?
Man, our shit is so like so I think that it's a mixture of like a lot of talent. If we're talking about art, it's a mixture of a lot of talent and a lot of like new ideas, people trying to do shit differently. So I would say that it's heavily graffiti based. There's a lot of graffiti like influence on what's
Mm-hmm.
going on, and it's kind of older, to be honest. Like it's a lot of older people doing it, like needing 30, 40. But there's newer people, trying to get in there young. So
Yeah, I feel that. So like even speaking of Atlanta, like how you envision your role evolving within the city, you know, the art scene in the coming years.
man, I just want to make sure I incorporate the most of like what you feel when you come here inside of my art and like what Atlanta has always represented, which is black independence, really like making our shit strong, you know what I'm saying, and making it stand on off by itself. And I think Atlanta been doing that shit, but I just want to bring that shit to mine.
Yeah, nah, you definitely get that feeling of Atlanta when somebody speak of Atlanta. It's like the Iron Fish, like
Hell
you
yeah,
know, it's almost like a city of Power Rangers. Everybody just linked up and so much
yeah.
energy, of like you say, independence and everything like that. Uh, so can you describe your journey as an artist and how you first got into painting and being a creator?
Uh, I've been drawing since I was like 6 with like Dragon Ball Z characters. So
Mm-hmm.
I've always just found solace in working by myself and trying to put my mind on a page. So in high school, this shorty broke up with me, and I had a canvas that we had got for like some sipping paint shit, and I was just like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to draw something cool on here, and sitting there for those hours, like with that pain and that you know, uh, raw emotion, it really just made me fall in love with it. And over time, just trying new things, it's like a new challenge every time I put my brush to that shit. So it's just real cool though.
Nah, I feel that because Dragon Ball Z will do it to you, bro. That was
Yeah,
just the time, dog. Like
hell yeah.
that's one of the best animes to me, to be honest. Like one of the top tier.
We caught all of that shit, bro. That shit tough.
hmm So, what themes or subject inspire you the most in your artwork?
Uh, it depends. I'll say there is sometimes a pop culture influence, like what's going on in the media or whatever. It might like make me think a certain way, so I put that on. Or sometimes it's just what I like or what I'm thinking of in the moment. But I definitely say life, just living life, always influences my shit. Always.
Nah, for real. Like they always say, as a creative, like experiences build more. It
Mm-hmm.
create more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So when it comes to your artistic style, like what you feel, sets you apart as an artist.
Man, um, I think I think my incorporation of bright colors
Yeah.
with kind of like a simplistic cartoonish style, it usually covers up like the deeper meaning of my pieces. So I think that kind of Trojan horse effect is what kind of sets it apart from like realism, because I'm just not a realism artist, but definitely like neo expressionist for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking that when you said that, I'm like, how vibrant. Like I see your piece in the background. The
Oh
colors just
yeah,
it illuminates. You know what I mean? It stands out.
yeah.
So, you know, it's one of them things. Like if you walk in a exhibition or something, it's like you're gonna see that work is going to stand out to the viewer.
Oh,
Um. So are there any like recurring themes or motives that appear in your work? Like anything that like if you see like your work, you're like, yeah, I know that's cool that he did that. Like,
shit. Um, Definitely my eyes and my lips.
yeah.
Uh, those are inspired from a lot of artists. They all use that kind of eye, but my lips for sure. And I have like these runs of teeth that I used to do on everything. I just always
Mm-hmm.
used to come out some shit. Um, those little features for sure are like a calling card.
Right. That's more like a signature without signing it. Like
Yeah,
the person
yeah,
that's used to seeing your work, they're like, yeah, that's it right there.
always.
Um, so how do you navigate the balance between staying true to your artistic voice and exploring new creative territory?
Uh, I think it all goes hand in hand. Like I've been experimenting a lot with film and direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's all a way of putting your emotion and vision into a physical representation of whatever you're trying to, get across, like your message. So I think that um when I get burnt out from like painting, or I've just been painting for a few months, just back to back to back, and I was like, all
Yeah.
right, cool, I need to give myself, a breather. I'll step into a different medium and, still like practice that creative muscle, but might not be on this specific thing. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
think it all correlates from the same source usually.
Nah, fact. So when it come to your creative process, like when starting a new piece, like can you describe like like your process?
Yeah. Um. It. So I think that sometimes I'll just start with one stroke and see how I feel about it. And lately, it's kind of been going with throwing some colors up there, just see what colors match whatever makes me feel like it's a fuller feeling. But yeah, man, I mean, I think I just start. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think that I
Yeah.
have a process anymore. It'd be too chaotic.
Yeah. Cause I asked that because as an artist, like I do music and stuff, like the foundation, like the beat starts everything for me.
Yeah,
The beat just hearing, whatever I might hear, it's gonna build my cadence. So once I'm humming and all that, then I get my cadence, then I plug the words in, and then we just go from there with it. Like,
hell
but that's
yeah.
like always my routine every time. Like, I can't just sit and write a verse in silence and then like I gotta have that going first.
No, that's
Um,
real.
but any like specific rituals or routines you follow to get you in that creative mode?
Uh,
Like something you do every time, you gotta have like your environment gotta be on that.
you're right. You're right. I practice auditory overstimulation. So I'm real big into movies and TV shows. That's
Yeah.
like my shit. So I'll have like a movie or a TV show. I have like specific ones
Mm-hmm.
that'll just always be running while I work. And then I've been experimenting with some jazz, but usually it's hip hop and R&B with a lot of rock actually. I do a
Yeah.
lot of rock as well.
Yeah.
So,
So like what's some of the specific shows or something you have running in the background that
oh
get you
man.
running?
If if I'm working for a long time, I'll cut on Modern Family
Yeah.
because the natural like connection of humans is very vivid in that show. So like it helps me kind of get into that headspace when I'm talking about social issues. But
Mm-hmm.
Archer, Family Guy. I'm really into Smiling Friends right now. Animes is just every anime. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm on everything. One Piece. I was creating my best shit on One Piece. I promise. That shit was
Yeah.
tough.
Hey, would you consider the Boondocks to be an anime?
I think that is anime inspired, but since it's really so American and so black, I couldn't even
Mm-hmm.
say that it's anime, but it's definitely anime inspired
So
for sure.
I probably would say it got its own lane with that, but
For
I
sure.
definitely like that they illustrated it that way. I can't see Boondocks no other way.
Hmm. That shit was
uh,
tough, bro.
hey, you got Wendy Silf on Instagram. Wendy Silf one. She said, "Is there anyone you were able to say I told you so? Like someone didn't believe that you would, be doing what you doing right now."
Um, I don't think that I've had that situation in as large as I want it to be, but I've definitely
Mm-hmm.
had situations to where like my parents were a little bit iffy about it because I was playing football in college,
Yeah.
so they were like, "Oh, you trying to focus on this instead of that, this and that." But once I did my first show and started selling shit, they
Yeah.
definitely opened their eyes and got excited about it, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes that how it be though. When it come
Mm,
out, they gotta see it to believe it, you
for
know.
sure. And it's really
Um,
understandable. It's understandable.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's almost like that's just a cultural thing where it's like for us to build each other up because it's like it's not a I don't know how society put us where they put us at and stuff like that. We're not
Hmm.
seen as the ones as the narrative. We're not seen as the ones that make it happen. But in reality, it's so much that we've done, but just ain't been credited. Like we really the
Hell yeah.
creators, to be honest.
Always. 100%.
Um, so like when do you decide like when you were at the finish line with your pieces, like that's it. I'm not touching it no more. It's over. Like when
Um,
do you feel satisfied?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is a feeling, bro. Like
Yeah.
that, like when you really step back and that shit is like, damn, that's when I feel it. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I'll stop a little early just because I think it look cool. But like
Yeah.
sometimes I definitely get like a feeling that just makes me know that I don't need to touch this shit anymore.
Hmm. So, like, who are some of your artistic influences? You would say like your top five.
Man, I think it would be disrespectful to not put Basquiat at number one.
Yeah,
I've definitely gotten more into Picasso as I've done more research on how vigorous his work ethic was. Um, Shit, 730T. She was who made me want to start posting my shit on Instagram. She is tough as fuck. Uh, Shit, I got two more. I'll be regular. Keith Haring. His use of vibrant colors is what inspired me with Keith Haring. And I mean, fifth, there's so many, but these are all regular. Like I feel like everybody like these Van Gogh. Just his story. Van Gogh's story is what got me, and those are like the five that really like inspired me the past year. But I'm sure I'll like figure out more as I keep doing research.
yeah, I feel that because it's like we're gonna have our favorites. Like I think we have different influentials. Like as time go progresses in what we do, like you can
Hmm.
be like I can say in music for me when I was younger, my rap style and everything was different to nowadays. But it's like the people that influenced me then that I was heavy on is like what I'm listening to now is like it just changed because it's like, all right, I used to be as an artist, you see like your evolvement over time where it's like I got different transitions. It's like I went from uh what Lil T, the T Lee, the Fleet, like different sides of me as an artist. So
Hmm.
it's like where I'm at now, it's like, all right, you asked me that in '08, I would have had a different perspective of who I got my influences from. But some still stick for a lifetime though, because I'm going to always put Tupac Shakur up there, like, just the artistry.
Yeah.
Um, but how has like your upbringing or personal background shaped your artistic expression? Like just coming up, things around you in your environment.
Uh, Realistically, I would say that the only environment that I really experienced was school the most. Like, so I say school made me like realize that that job shit isn't for me.
Right.
As far as cookie cutter, gotta clock in at this time, report to this person, like that just uh awoken that entrepreneurial side of art firstly.
Yeah.
Um, and then where I'm from, Stone Mountain, it's a cool area because you can see the polars of both sides. You can see people who are in heavy struggle, and you also see people who are thriving. So to kind of grow up on that fence to like see both sides, I feel like gave me a different kind of perspective, which is actually kind of special to me. Um, but
Nah, that's real. To see both sides of the spectrum versus, some areas, people come up, they only see it as one way. So that
yeah,
kind of like how they say you put a fish in a small bowl and it
it
never grows
yeah
is almost like that in the sense like we don't see nothing but this. So it's like the mind gets to where it's like I don't see farther than what's in front of me, you know?
yeah. It can only be what I'm in type thing. But uh,
Right.
yeah, that definitely opened my eyes.
So like what do you hope viewers experience or feel when they encounter your artwork?
Say it again, my bad.
What do you hope viewers experience or feel when they encounter your artwork, like when they perceive the message? Because it's like it's so many different ways that people can dissect things.
Yeah, I definitely want it to be a personal experience for everybody. Like your feeling is your feeling. I have my description of what it's supposed to be, but shit,
Hmm.
if you look at something and it makes you feel a certain way, that's how it was supposed to make you feel, and that's how the universe put it in your brain. So I have no right to like tell you that you're wrong. So it's really whatever anybody feels about it.
Nah, facts. Um, so in what ways do you incorporate your personal beliefs or values in your artistic vision?
Um, I do text. I throw words on there if I want to just be blatant. Like, um, I have messages in my heart that I need to communicate to the Black community. So on specific pieces, I'll talk specifically to the Black community and let them know that I'm talking to them, because that line of communication of ideas is important to me. Um, but it's really just individuality, man. Like that's all I can really preach is to be yourself and to be interested in what makes you you, and
Mhm.
everything else is up to that person to interpret.
Nah, that's real, bro. Like how we just started it out, bro. Like knowing thyself is the first thing we like people to indulge in. Like, who are you? Because a lot of people don't know their identity like that.
Yeah, bro.
Or probably take time to really think about it like that. And I feel like you can, individual can spiral into chaos like that, where it's
Yeah,
like you too far gone.
yeah. Strengthen yourself, bro. That's what's important. That shit for sure.
Hmm. So, what does art mean to you personally, and how does it enrich your life?
Um, Art to me is my purpose. It's my passion. What I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. So it's the most fun shit in the world. Uh, I see it as not only a way to support myself financially, which is only a means of our society, but I really see it as a way for me to explore myself and travel the world and come to find what is important to me. and it always shows up in my work always. So it's definitely a personal thing for sure.
Real. So, what like things or subject in society inspire you the most in your artwork?
Well, man, it's been nuts. So all the crazy shit going on, really like
Yeah,
it really only heightens emotions and shit around certain subjects. So I would definitely say that the social issues that's going on around the world right now.
mhm.
But I don't know. I don't know. It could also be down the street from my house. So
Right.
it's just the world always.
And then, what ways do you think art influences or reflects society?
I think I think art has always represented the voice of whatever generation is coming out of.
Nah, fact.
Um, I think since it takes so much effort and meticulous energy going into it, it usually it usually holds a certain kind of energy. And when there's something crazy going on in the world, you can feel it through that energy. Like if you watch somebody paint something during a war and it's about the war, you probably gonna feel that more than just like a nigga that painted a war scene in his bedroom, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On some chill shit. So it's all about like whatever emotion you attach to it. And I think that you know, it just communicates that the emotion of the time.
Man, I feel that. I ain't gonna lie though, when you said that in a way, like, in the educational system, when they showed us all them slave photos and paintings, bro, I didn't feel that shit, bro.
Not at
I didn't
all.
feel that shit. Cause you got these old ass drawings, bro, when it was actual cameras around during them times. So it's like, show me the real truth. Like,
Hell yeah.
because every time we talk about this, bro, we getting these old ass illustrations, and I don't feel this shit. Like, it's
Not
crazy,
at all, bro. That shit was ass. Not fucking
man.
with it.
Fact. So when it comes to Atlanta art culture, like, how do you perceive it in Atlanta? Like,
It's rich. Like we got little 5 Points underground.
yeah, little 5 Point
Goddamn,
lit.
we got too much shit out here, and it's definitely heavy in music. Like, of course, rap in Atlanta is rap in Atlanta. Like that shit always been
Hmm.
big. But I think people definitely are starting to look more into painting. I don't know, but I've definitely seen a lot of cool shit going on. So it's exciting to say the least.
Nah, facts. So, how do you feel like having all those resources? Like, how you feel it influenced your work?
Um, as far as like paint, or what do you mean as
Like,
resources?
the resources of having like those outlets, does it fuel your productivity more to be like, yeah, I need to, so I can go, like, having those resources to go places, because like you say, in other cities, you got Atlanta where you can showcase the talent and go to different, avenues, which I feel
Hmm.
is a privilege versus other cities where it's like they don't have as many outlets. So most of them that I've ran into and had conversations with, they migrated from somewhere else to come here for that.
Yeah. Uh, that shit is. I think that it definitely gives me somewhere to work towards.
Yeah.
Um, and it gives me a lot of good experience. Like I think that going forward, I need as much experience in what I'm trying to do as I can get. So I definitely try to put my shit in myself into all the different things around the city just so I have a hand in everything,
Yeah.
because you never know what anything is.
I feel that. Then, even with the networking and stuff too, just building relationships and building your
Yeah, I
portfolio
am
at the
too.
same time.
Mm-hmm.
You said
Like the
you
whole
got
time.
Mhm.
you got a marker?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. You can
So
check the bag. Yeah, you can check the bag.
so let's talk about the collaborative group of black creators, owners. Give us an insight of how that group came about and who was involved.
I'm so sorry. Say it one more time.
You good, bro. So let's talk about the collaborative group of black creators, owners. Like give us a insight of how the group came about and who was involved.
Dog, them the guys, bro. I met them. I met everybody in that group off happenstance at Fort Valley State University. That shit is like, it's really like a blessing because I had been talking about it for so long and just like
Yeah.
I need to find my group because I have so many ideas about groups and diversification of medias. So when I met them and they was all on the same shit, they it's made up of what? Kenneth, I ain't saying my name. Kenneth, Kamal, Joya, Solomon, Braden, Quay, Eric, another painter, Tough. It's made up of videographers, YouTubers, photographers, everything, bro. They're all so lit and so positive, and they just keep me going. Like them niggas is awesome. That's all I can say. Them niggas is awesome.
Nah, that's real. And are there any other local artists or movements in Atlanta that have inspired or impacted your artistic journey?
Definitely. Um, the the tag wave is insane, and meeting all the people inside of that is just impressive. Just to be honest, I have a visionary that put on this show that I'm at right now. He's tough as fuck. He got a whole hodgepodge of creatives to come under one roof at Billboard Studios, and this shit pretty nice. Um, Definitely artists, painters, Alex from Stone Mountain, John from Stone Mountain. Like a lot of people coming out of Atlanta in general.
That's real. So out of your portfolio of your different pieces, like which one would you say is like one of your best ones you did or hold like any like type of value to you? Like it's real sentimental, you would say.
This one behind me specifically, it's called The Process, and it really
Yeah.
represents like my whole journey to where I'm trying to go. And like I did it in a night, and it was my favorite thing that I had made that I couldn't even have it on my wall while I worked anymore because I just kept on trying to like do something like it. And you know what I'm saying. But definitely what the mountain made. The smaller piece that I did, very important. I painted it during a family argument.
Yeah.
Um, uh, my first ever painting is still in my bedroom. That shit is tiny as hell, but it's my God. Like that's my heart right there. And really, anything else, anything new that I make, I always love it. Always.
Nah, that's facts. So like what are some of the biggest challenges you faced as an artist and how have you overcome them? Well, how you
Um,
overcome them?
I would say really the biggest thing is just how keeping materials and funding and shit like that. Going to shows and everything, but shit just happens and you gotta do what you gotta do while you gotta do it. So, you know what I'm saying? I just make everything work though.
Nah, fast. Gotta make a way. For real. So like what's a memorable moment, as a creative that you particularly proud of?
Selling my first piece. It only I know art isn't about monetary, gain, but like putting that shit in somebody else's hand and they paid me for it and they were happy about owning it was like a different kind of feeling for me because it was like I guess it's like a really really high compliment. Like it's a high ass compliment, and it makes me happy that that person was happy enough to want that shit in their home, and like I want to give you this for that, like that
Mm-hmm.
definitely made me happy. And it's shown a light on a path for sure that I am following all the way to the end.
Nah, facts, bro. You feel me? And it seemed like there's a lot of light on your path, bro, because you focus. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Real spill. So like what does Kouza manifest for his art before the year's out that you already see in the works?
Man, eyes and technique, just trying to diversify what I can do, always got to improve on what you're trying to do for yourself. Um, and just keep going with the journey. I mean, I'm not in a rush for anything. I'm 19, but I'm definitely going to keep pushing my shit because it has to be pushed because nobody else going to push it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, facts, bro. So like how do you envision your artistic style or approach evolving over time?
I think that it's becoming sharper. I think that I'm getting a little bit faster. I work pretty fast, but I think that I'm starting to be able to put more things out that I'm proud of instead of just putting out things because I want to put something out. I don't put out anything I'm not proud of anymore. And my technique and my subject matter is starting to evolve too as I grow older. Certain things that I might have been happy with in the past, I'm just past now. So definitely evolving.
Nah, for real. It's like the more repetition that you have with it, soon, like you
Yeah.
say, the timing, bro, it's gonna get to a point where it's like you're gonna be able to do a piece so fast, people gonna be wondering how you did it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hours.
Hmm. So, like, any upcoming projects or events you would like to show?
Yeah, this is it back here. The well, the show that's going on right now, of course, is
Hmm.
Stellar Gallery at Billboard Studios. You go check that out. Um, but in the future, shit, I just gotta see for sure.
Nah, for
Just
real.
gotta see.
Just wait on it. It's coming. Real talk. Real spill. So, any shout out she would like to give to those who've been supporting you along the journey?
Of course, I gotta say, of course, everybody who's ever said they fuck with the shit. Anybody who ever said they fuck with the shit, I love y'all. And then of course family, friends, they all know who they are if they on here. And then that's about it. I mean,
Real spill, bro. Like I say, it was an honor to have you on here, bro. You know what I mean? It took a little minute, but we
yeah,
stayed
yeah.
locked in, bro.
Of course,
Keep
bro.
pushing your work, bro. Keep being great. Stay focused, bro. Like you 19, bro. You like, bro. I already know where you headed, bro. It's gonna be it's upper echelon, bro. You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate that,
Top
bro.
of the mountain. Like I just look forward to seeing more great work from you, bro. See more
Appreciate
accolades
it.
come from you, bro. But
Definitely, I appreciate the platform, bro. This shit is cool as hell.
nah, facts, bro. You know what I mean? This $1 million worth of game, no gilly. $1 million
I'm
stores over
going.
here, man. You know what I mean? We
I'm
just trying
going.
to get a platform to people, bro. Let them tell their story and keep the unity and the positive stuff going, bro.
Hell yeah.
Um, last but not least, before we get you out of here, bro, what does the word underdog mean to you? Or when you hear the word underdog?
I think that an underdog is somebody that the masses expect to fail because of a preconceived notion of what he's gonna do. I think that it's really somebody downplaying somebody else's strength, and whoever that person is, the underdog, man. As long as that's not your opinion of yourself, you whatever you want to be.
Real talk, you know, it's more so like you say, the individuality play the biggest role in that, you know. When you know yourself, bro, you know what you're capable of, and you already know what you worth. That's real, bro. Like I say, bro, had to give your flowers on here, you feel me?
Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that.
20 Make the World Great Again, featuring Atlanta-based creator / painter. We got Kouza. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Feel me? Peace and light, brother.
Peace and light, bro.
Already. Yeah.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals, sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granted. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened. I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause they don't got no curfew. Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals, sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the